Welcome to Ask the Lawyer, International Edition, the radio show that brings you the latest trends in immigrating to the United States. Hosted by attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This program is designed to provide valuable insights for those who wish to live, work, study, or invest in the U.S. Whether you're an international student seeking educational opportunities, an entertainer looking to break into the U.S. market, or a business owner wanting to expand your operations and tap into the vast U.S. economy, this show is for you. If you're an investor exploring options in the U.S. or someone with family or friends already living here, you won't want to miss the important information shared on Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. Each week, we dive into critical topics that help you navigate the complexities of U.S. immigration and business law. Special guests include experts in business development, elected officials supportive of immigration, business owners, and nonprofit leaders who provide real-world advice and guidance for those wanting to build a future in the U.S. The law firm of Figueroa and Associates was founded not only to serve our clients, but to contribute to the greater good. We understand the importance of helping individuals and businesses achieve their American dreams, and we are committed to providing the legal expertise and support needed to make that happen. So whether you're an entrepreneur looking to open a branch of your business in the U.S., an investor ready to explore opportunities, or someone hoping to migrate and build a new life in America, you should tune in and learn from this informative program. Ask the Lawyer. International Edition is your resource for understanding U.S. immigration trends, business opportunities, and legal strategies. Call now. For personalized legal advice, contact the experienced attorneys at Figueroa and Associates today. Our team is here to help you navigate the path to success in the U.S. Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer, International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa. Visit us online at askthelawyer.us or call today to schedule your consultation.
Welcome to Ask the Lawyer, your trusted source for timely immigration updates and more. In today's episode, we discuss a new policy that could impact your travel plans and your wallet. Starting October 2025, the U.S. State Department is introducing a $250 visa integrity fee. That's right. If you are applying for a U.S. visa from overseas, your cost just went up. If you are planning a visit to the U.S., apply now before the new fee takes effect. And if you are a green card holder living in the Caribbean, listen closely. Living abroad for extended periods, even with a green card, can put your permanent resident status at risk. You could lose your green card and your right to return to the United States. Ask the Lawyer starts now. Mr. Figueroa?
Good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. The website for the law firm Figueroa and Associates is www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Whoa. Immigration. It was on the top of the burner when President Trump was running for office, and it's still there. In the year 2025, there's going to be a negative growth in immigrants in the United States, almost 500,000. In 2026, that figure might reach 2 to 2.5 million. What does that mean? It means that people come into the U.S. on a visitor's visa is going to be more difficult. It means that people who are coming to the U.S. on a student visa is going to be more difficult. It means that people who are coming here and want to get to work on a H-1B or H-2B visa is going to be much more difficult. What you need to do is to obviously explore other areas, especially if you want to start a business in the U.S. and your country is an E2 treaty country, like Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Grenada. So you have to be creative as to your part to work in the U.S. economy from a business perspective. From a legal perspective, in terms of people who have overstayed their time in the United States, always remember, if you leave the U.S. and you have overstayed your time in the U.S. by 6 months, you're banned for 3 years. If you overstay your time in the U.S. by 1 year, you're banned for 10 years. What does that mean? Well, you're never coming back, basically. Whether it be the 3-year bar or the 10-year bar, you're not going to get a waiver for that overstay in the U.S. What does that mean? Maybe you try to legalize yourself in the U.S. rather than leave the U.S. So if you have a child, 21 years or older, U.S. citizen, that child could petition for you if you came legally to the U.S. If you came legally to the U.S., you could get married to a U.S. citizen and get your green card in the United States. For those who came here without inspection, and that's a legal term that you must understand at the consultation, you may have to get a provisional waiver. And there are provisional waivers for spouses and children, but not for parents if you came to the U.S. without inspection. It may sound complicated. It is. That is why you have to be careful with the attorney that you hire. Unfortunately, a lot of people in the Black and Latino communities, they go to these people we call notarios, people who are notary or people who are practicing law without a license. At the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, I have practiced immigration law in the U.S., Brooklyn, New York, for 3 decades now. Yes, 3 decades. 3 decades of experience, 3 decades of knowing what the solutions are. 3 decades guiding clients to become green card holders or U.S. citizens or to win their cases in immigration court on deportation issues. You have to be careful. Whether you're listening to this show in the U.S. or the Caribbean, call your family in New York City. Tell them to hire an experienced attorney. If your family is in another state, they could do a telephone consultation with the law firm of Figueroa & Associates. So it doesn't matter which state they are in, immigration law is federal law, and you can consult with the law firm of Figueroa & Associates right here in New York City through a telephone conference, or if in New York City, New Jersey, you could do an in-person consultation with our office. Immigration is a stepping stone of all people who have come to America. The only people in America were Native Americans. Then African Americans, obviously from Africa, were brought here as slaves. Eventually, more people came from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America on visas or no visas. And just like white people who came here with inspection or without inspection, they built themselves in the U.S. In fact, white folks here do a lot more economically from a business perspective and from a job perspective in the U.S. than people of color. Obviously, the big issue with people of color is the violation of our civil rights, segregation, and all the racist laws that still exist or existed. That is why one of the law areas that we practice in is civil rights laws. We have to understand whether or not your civil rights have been violated in certain instances. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Stress, stress, stress. We have seen through consults, through comments on our websites, our blogs, the stress level has obviously risen in the immigrant community. whether those immigrants come from the Caribbean, Africa, or Latin America. We also see the stress level for business owners who workers are just disappearing and those businesses are failing in the white community. So there's different stress for different people. Unfortunately, God is not the president of the United States of America. President Trump is. And whether or not individuals are guided by the teachings of God in what they do, in what they say, in the laws that they pass, in the temperament that they have towards people who have less, it's a big issue. And obviously, people of, good moral character, people who are sons and daughters of Jesus Christ, God, Allah, whoever you want to call him, they understand that there's a bigger paradise than planet Earth, which includes the United States of America. So leaders change, they will keep changing, and hopefully voters will get more educated when they vote in the various elections to who their leaders should be. And obviously, your guide should always be good moral character. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Visit the law firm's website, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You could do in-person consultations at the office, or you could do telephone consultations if you're in another state. So whether you hear the show in the U.S., in New York, or other countries, Jamaica, Trinidad, Grenada, St. Lucia, wherever, call your family and let them know they could have telephone consultations with the office. And obviously, since we are talking about federal law, immigration law, it's universal in the U.S. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Hello, people out there. I'm Julian from St. Lucia, and I'm here in Mr. Figueroa's office. Mr. Figueroa represented me for past, 10 years. I was going through some removal proceeding, and I go to several lawyers. Some of them asked me to run away. Some of them said they cannot do anything for me. And my Consulate General, Jeremiah Hyacinth, he recommended me to Mr. Figueroa. And right now, I go through a lot with Mr. Figueroa. Mr. Figueroa is the only one that stands with me. And right now, I believe I'm the happiest man in this world right now with a 10-year green card. 10 year, and in the next 2.5 years, I'll be filing for my citizenship. And that's me, happiest man today. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Figueroa and Associates, and your presenter with this week's immigration news. New $250 visa integrity fee could make visiting the U.S. costlier for many travelers. A controversial new travel fee, dubbed the Visa Integrity Fee, was enacted as part of the One Big Beautiful Bill, signed into law on July 4, 2025. It imposes a $250 charge on top of existing visa application fees for most non-immigrant visa holders, including tourist, B1/B2, student, S/M, work, H1B/H4, and exchange, J1/J2, categories. When and whom it affects, set to take effect starting October 1, 2025. Coinciding with the beginning of fiscal year 2026, applies to anyone needing a non-immigrant visa, but exempts travelers from the Visa Waiver Program, VWP, and most citizens of Canada and Bermuda. Diplomatic visa holders, A and G, are also not required to pay. Costs and fee breakdown. For example, a standard B1/B2 tourist visa already costs $185. So with the new integrity fee, applicants will pay $435 upfront. Additional surcharges are expected, such as the I-94 entry/exit form fee, recently increased from $6 to $24. In some cases, like Indian applicants, the total cost may reach $472 once all fees are tallied. Refunds only for good behavior? The fee is technically refundable, but only under strict conditions, departing one time, avoiding unauthorized work, or lawfully changing visa status. However, critics warn the reimbursement process could be administered slowly or denied on technicalities. Some legal experts advise applicants to treat it as non-refundable. Government rationale versus industry backlash. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security frames the fee as an incentive to discourage visa overstays and support immigration integrity. The Congressional Budget Office estimates the fee will generate $28.9 billion in federal revenue over the next decade. Travel industry leaders argue the policy essentially acts like a self-imposed tariff on global tourism. Many warn it could discourage visitors, hurting industries tied to major events like the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup and 2028 Olympics. International travel to the U.S. has already declined more than 6% in 2025, and some destinations have seen booking drops of up to 60%. What travelers should know? 1. Check your eligibility. Visitors eligible for the VWP or coming from exempt countries won't pay the integrity fee. 2. Plan for extra cost. Non-immigrant visa applicants must budget for up to $435, plus any surcharges. 3. Document compliance. If you intend to seek a refund, keep meticulous proof of lawful departure or compliance. 4. Stay informed. DHS has not yet finalized the details of fee collection or refund processes. These will be announced before the October 1 launch. This fee could redefine the cost calculus for visiting the U.S., particularly for students, temporary workers, and long-term business travelers, making it all the more important to understand who pays what, when, and under which conditions.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Estate planning is a necessity, not a luxury. Let the law firm of Figueroa & Associates help you protect your legacy, assets, and loved ones. Get estate planning consultation on wills, living trusts and probate, power of attorney, health proxy, deed transfers, providing for special needs, disabled children and grandchildren, minimizing federal and state taxes. Call us right now at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Facing deportation due to overstaying your visa or immigration violations, you need the right legal team on your side. The law firm of Figueroa & Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, specializes in deportation defense. Our experienced immigration attorneys can help you fight removal, apply for waivers, or seek asylum if needed. Don't face this alone. Let us help you protect your future. Schedule a consultation today at www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Figueroa & Associates, the help you need when it matters most.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
How green card holders can legally lose their status, the legal process, and the case for pursuing citizenship amid political uncertainty. Lawful permanent residents, LPRs, or green card holders enjoy the privilege of residing and working in the U.S. indefinitely. However, this status is contingent on adherence to specific legal obligations. With the potential return of Donald Trump to the presidency in 2025, concerns about heightened immigration enforcement and policy shifts have resurfaced. This analysis explores the legal grounds for losing LPR status, the associated processes, and why pursuing U.S. citizenship is a prudent safeguard against political volatility. Grounds for losing LPR status. 1. Abandonment of residency. LPRs risk losing their status if they reside outside the U.S. for over a year without a re-entry permit, or 6 months if deemed to have abandoned residency. Extended absences may prompt U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, to question intent during re-entry. Factors like family ties, employment, and tax filings can rebut abandonment claims. 2. Criminal convictions. Certain crimes, including aggravated felonies, drug offenses, and domestic violence, render LPRs deportable. Even misdemeanors involving moral turpitude, egg fraud, can trigger removal. Notably, retroactive application of laws may affect older convictions. 3. Immigration fraud. Material misrepresentation, egg, falsifying documents during applications, can lead to revocation. USAs may uncover fraud years later, initiating proceedings even for long-term residents. 4. Failure to update address. LPRs must report address changes to USCIS within 10 days. While rarely enforced alone, noncompliance can compound other issues during legal proceedings. 5. Voluntary relinquishment. Filing Form I-407 formally renounces LPR status, often done to avoid tax obligations or comply with foreign laws prohibiting dual residency. Legal processes for revocation. Abandonment. CBP or USCIS may issue a Notice to Appear, NTA, leading to immigration court hearings. LPRs can present evidence of U.S. ties to contest abandonment. Criminal grounds. DHS initiates removal proceedings where LPRs may seek relief, egg, cancellation of removal, or challenge charges. Fraud. USCIS may revoke status administratively, with appeals possible to the Administrative Appeals Office, AAO, or federal courts. Voluntary renunciation. Submission of Form I-407 to a consulate or border officer finalizes relinquishment. Trump's potential impact in 2025. During his first term, Trump expanded enforcement priorities, targeting minor offenses and reinstating the public charge rule. A 2025 administration could similarly direct DHS to broaden definitions of public charge or moral turpitude, accelerate removal proceedings and expand expedited removal, increase scrutiny of LPR's compliance, address updates, tax filings. While legislative changes require congressional approval, executive agencies can reinterpret existing laws aggressively, creating uncertainty for LPRs. Citizenship as a safeguard. Naturalization offers irreversible protections. 1. Immunity from deportation. Citizens cannot lose status except in rare fraud cases. 2. Political rights, voting rights, and eligibility for federal benefits. 3. Eligibility requirements. Typically, 5 years of residency, 3 if married to a citizen, good moral character, and passing civics/language tests. Why act now? Processing delays. Naturalization can take 12 to 18 months. Applying early preempts policy changes. Political climate. Anticipated stricter enforcement under Trump underscores the urgency. Legal security. Citizenship mitigates risks tied to evolving immigration policies. Conclusion. While LPR status is legally secure under current statutes, political shifts could expose green card holders to heightened enforcement risks. Historical precedents suggest that a Trump administration in 2025 may prioritize aggressive interpretation of immigration laws, increasing vulnerabilities for LPRs. Naturalization remains the most effective strategy to ensure permanence in the U.S., offering stability against administrative unpredictability. Eligible LPRs should proactively pursue citizenship to safeguard their future.
If your spouse has overstayed their visa and you want to help them obtain a green card, we can help. The process of adjusting status can be complex, especially if there was an overstay. But the law firm of Figueroa and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, has the experience and expertise to guide you through it. Our team of immigration lawyers will assist you every step of the way, from filing petitions to representing you at interviews. Schedule a consultation today at www.askthelawyer.us or call us at 855-768-8845. Get the right legal help when it matters most.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
This show is a production of IQ Inc. Marketing. If you would like to advertise your product or service on this show to the U.S. and Caribbean markets and through our multicultural publications in New York, please call 866-435-3286 or send an email to info@myiqinc.com.
Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoyed the show, which featured immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.